Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
This is the first time we're holding it, which is being held by the African diaspora and the Bronx Community Advisory Board for Malaria Prevention to come and share the event with us. I would like to introduce some people here that are here. We'll give them a couple of minutes to say something. Of course, we have Dr. Coyle, who's the head of the CAB, the Community Advisory Board, work at the Albert Einstein School of Medicine. Dr. Coyle, please give her a hand. After Dr. Coyle, of course, we have the representative of the African diaspora, our boss, the director, right, I think, Mr. Nabi. Please give him a hand. Mr. Nabi and Ambrose as the one that really organized the parade. You should have seen it this morning. It was great. Nabi, please join us here, please. Afterward, we have a representative of the governor, Andrew Cuomo, who's among us, Sophia Zayas. Miss Sophia, please. I know you're running away from the sun, but you know, please give our hands, please. Afterward, we have a representative of the mayor, Mr. Famod Kuruma. Welcome, Mr. Famod. Famod is an inspiration for a lot of the young African in this community. He does great work in the city of New York and is an example for the youth. So welcome, Famod. Afterward, we have, of course, the representative of the Bronx Borough President, the Deputy Bronx Borough President, Marika Scott McFadden. Ms. McFadden, please give her a hand. All right, we are in her borough. She is the representative of the Borough President. All right, we need to represent. Afterward, of course, we have Tracy McDermott, who also from the Bronx Borough President. Tracy is a known figure in the African community. She's always there to help us and do everything. Thank you. We also have Ms. Shanifa, who's a representative of the Controller's Office. Please join us. She's also always present in events for the African community. Thank you all for being here, for blessing us with your presence. We will be giving you guys a couple of minutes, each 2 or 3 minutes, to say a few words on this first event, and we are counting on your continued support, of course. Dr. Cole will go first.
Thank you, Abdul. So I just want to say just a few words. This event is actually sponsored by a grant from Centers for Disease Control, because when we look at malaria in the United States, the majority of malaria is in returning Africans after they go home to visit friends and family. and most of the malaria seen is actually here in New York City, and in New York City, most of it is seen in our Bronx residents. We have a large, as you can see, African community in the Bronx, and they go home to visit their friends and family, which is wonderful. But this grant is really to look at ways that we can educate the community about going home and protecting themselves and their children when they go home. Just this week alone at my own hospital, Jacoby, we have 3 patients in the ICU, the intensive care unit, after returning from visiting their home countries this summer. So we really want people to be aware that there are clinics, and we have Dr. Paul Kelly from Bronx, Lebanon over there manning the clinic, manning the tent over there, where he's talking about malaria, how you can prevent it when you go home, and the different clinics, including his own, that you can go to. I think the most important thing about this particular grant is that it's a community participatory grant, meaning that the grant works with the community. And so the idea that the Community Advisory Board had was to have a day where we not only just focused on malaria, but other issues that are important to this community, such as high blood pressure, hepatitis B. And so we're hoping that this will continue, and this will be the first of many successful years. And of course, we partnered with the Diaspora Parade, and you're going to hear about that in a second, a celebration of the diversity but yet the unity of this African community here in the Bronx. So it's perfect to put this event with the Diaspora Parade going forward, and we really want to thank the Diaspora Parade for all their support. So with that, who's next?
Thank you. Please give her a hand. Hello. She is the driving force behind the Bronx Malaria Community Advisory Board to serve the African community. So thank you, Dr. Cole. I think I'm going to have Mr. Nabi come in from the African Diaspora Parade to say a couple of words. Thank you, Abdul. But before Dr. Cole, I want to say, Dr. Cole, please, Dr. Cole and Julian, I want everyone to give big hand to these 2 young ladies, because if it was not for them, we would not be here today. So I want everyone to say thank to them from the bottom of our heart. We will do whatever we can do to make this program a successful program in the Bronx. So thank you very much for all the sacrifice, especially for Julian. I wish you the best, and I can't wait for you to be a doctor. So thank you, God bless. I want to thank each and every one of those hospitals who came in here today. First, the people who have been organized this, and also our elected officials. You know, Bronx is a place where we have so much concentration of African, but it's not easy for our people to understand some of the program, even if it's on their own benefit. We want to please you, hospitals. Please work with us. We know a lot of people you didn't see today, but please work with us for this program to be a success program the years to come. Because if it's not with your support, we'll not be able to do this. And we have also our young lady here who works so much, who representing all our kids in the school. So thank you, my sister, to be here. So, you know, I'm not going to say a lot of things today, because I think today is not a day to speak. Today was the day to show what we can do in collaboration with all the people. But Catherine from Ghana Parade, thank you. I want everyone, this young lady, every time when you are African issue, it doesn't matter, she will be there, and she has been fighting for Ghana community all her life here. So thank you, Catherine. So I want to say here from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone, and God bless you.
Thank you, Nabi. By the way, Nabi is the director of this whole event. She is my boss. Right, boss? All right. So we're going to move forward. We know that the Deputy Bronx Borough President has somewhere to go. So we will give Ms. McFadden the mic so she can say a few words. Please give her a hand.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be with you today here. It is a wonderful day. It turns out to be a beautiful day. Let's give it a hand clap. Come on. Thank you so much. And it's my privilege to be here to celebrate the diverse African culture that exists in the Bronx, not only the Bronx, but throughout the whole city. And it's a wonderful time to be here. And on top of everything else, is a great cause that we're celebrating here today. We're giving information regarding malaria. A personal story, I've been to Africa a couple of times, and I've had the opportunity to go through the courses and make sure that I got all the necessary shots and the preventive measures and medicines that will keep away malaria. So I know I've been through it, and it doesn't hurt, only a little bit. But to be serious, we know that when we go back to visit family and friends, we know that we must protect ourselves as well as our family in terms of malaria. So it's wonderful to have this great day where we can come together to celebrate and also get information. I can't leave the mic without saying congratulations to the African Diaspora Parade Committee. Give yourselves a round of applause. The Bronx African Advisory Council, thank you so much. Dr. Cole from Albert Einstein College of Medicine, and to all of you that are here today, and all of the sponsors that are here today, we thank you, and it's wonderful to spend this day with you. God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. McCartan.
Oh, there's a question.
When people are traveling back home, the vaccinations and all that are so expensive. What's going to be so expensive to get home in the first place? Well, then if it's a family of six and the vaccine, you don't have insurance and it's not covered, that's $600 for one, just for one vaccine. But if they have to take multiple vaccines, then what do you do about that? Because I think it's cheaper for you to cover it than for them to end up in the hospital and you still pay for it.
Okay, so it's actually a good point. And so do you want me to repeat it for the camera?
Yes.
The question was that it's really expensive to cover, especially a family of six, all these vaccines and the medication. So that's something that we would love to actually have changed, but probably we won't be able to change that. But what we have done is we have made an outline of all the clinics that are in the Bronx, and we've actually made an outline of the ones that accept certain insurances. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example. At Bronx Lebanon, they will charge you like a regular clinic visit. Same thing at my hospital at Jacoby. You won't be charged like a travel clinic. And then we will, and they will try to find you the best pricing. But you know, you're 100% right. Until we can get pharmaceutical companies to defray the cost, that piece will be a challenge. So what we've tried to do at least is make a listing for you and of clinics in the Bronx, because this is a place where there are many, many Africans. So at least you know what's there and who accepts your insurance and who will try to get you the best pricing. But again, you're right, that's a long-term goal, and you're 100% right. It would be much less expensive from a health care point of view is to give someone the meds and cover it or make it at cost than have them in an ICU, right? So absolutely, and that's a really good point.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Magda. Just to add to that, this is why it's very important as Africans, those that are here, you pass the message to those that didn't come. It is important that we mobilize in numbers. Once we have those numbers, those are some of the things probably we can change. We can get some of these nice hospitals that are here to probably help us in providing some free medication to go over there. So let's mobilize and let's make sure that they know we exist, we are in numbers, and we will be able to change some of those things. Now, next, thank you, Ms. McNutt, the Deputy Borough President. Thank you very much for coming. I'm going to give actually Ms. Sophia Zayas a couple of minutes to come and say a few words. Thank you. Please give her a hand.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of Governor Cuomo. As you know, he just won a re-election, so it's been a pretty busy week for all of us. But I am happy to be here among all of you, as we know that the African community is a high concentration here in the Bronx, with so much to offer, so much culture to offer. Every single day I learn so much about, you know, the different aspects that are taking place in the Bronx, different communities, and I'm so proud to work with you. And in terms of this malaria situation, you know, on behalf of the governor, we work closely with the Department of Health with any issues that take place in our communities. So I'm here to extend my services as the Bronx rep for Governor Cuomo and to all of you. And if there's any questions that you may have, most certainly you can stop, to speak to me, or I can give you my business card. But again, to the organizers of the African Diaspora Parade, thank you again for having me, and I look forward to working with all of you closely. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ms. Ass is representative to Como. I have an announcement to make. I believe, I may allow myself to say it, for the first time in the Bronx Assembly, I think State Assembly General, we will have an African who's going to be sitting. He's going to be, I can guarantee for now, he doesn't have an opponent, but he won the primary at the North Shore of Staten Island. Charles Fall, originally from Guinea, will be sitting at the New York State Assembly as the first African assemblyman that's going to be in. So he should be an example for us. And I believe in the Bronx over here, we need to be changing something because we have the numbers. So you need to get ready for that. I want to introduce another person who's an inspiration for us, Africans, a young man, young woman of Africa, Mr. Famod, who works with Governor Cuomo, who's here, who's going to say a couple of words. It's always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Abdul. Just to correct Abdul, I think it was a slip of tongue. I work for Mayor Bill de Blasio, okay? So I know because it's on the camera, so I want to make sure we correct that. All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is a beautiful day. My name is Famod Kone. I'm the Bronx Borough Director and the African Liaison for Mayor Bill de Blasio. It's an honor to be here today to celebrate Africa Day. I see that we have a beautiful, beautiful weather. So please give it up to yourself. Give it up, get up. So, there's a legislation in Congress, Legislation 371, that called for making September African Immigrant Heritage Month. That resolution is currently in Congress. We need to support that resolution so that we can have more events in September celebrating African heritage. So I see the celebration of Africa Day today as a commemoration of that legislation. So we all need to know about that there's an active movement going on to make this September African Immigrant Heritage Month. So I want to say thank you to Dr. Cool. I want to say thank you to the African Diaspora Parade and the Africa Day team, Napi, Ambrose, Kimama, the rest of the team for organizing this event in commemoration of Africa and African Immigrant Heritage Month. This is good, and we're using this opportunity to educate Africans about malaria and the different services that are available to them. So I want to say thank you to them on a personal level. It's unfortunate the mayor couldn't be here today, but I have a letter from the mayor that I want to deliver on behalf of the mayor to Dr. Kaur and Nabi. And I'll just read it to you guys. So the City of New York, Office of the Mayor, New York, September 15. I am delighted to welcome everyone to Crotona Park in the Bronx for the Africa Day Diaspora Parade and Festival. New York is fortunate to have a large and growing population of African immigrants who contribute daily to the civic, cultural, and economic life of the five boroughs. Today, I'm proud to join with many members of the vibrant community as they celebrate their rich heritage with a vibrant parade and a festival featuring traditional drumming and live entertainment. Presented by Bronx Community Organization, New York City Health and Hospital, the Center for Disease and Control, and local medical schools and health providers, this wonderful event will also offer health information and screening and raise awareness about malaria risks and prevention for people who travel to countries in Africa and other nations where disease is prevalent. I applaud everyone associated with this terrific event for their effort to unite and uplift our diverse residents and foster cross-cultural exchange in our global city as we work together to build a brighter, healthier future for all New Yorkers. On behalf of the City of New York, Shalane and I offer our best wishes for a wonderful festival and continued success. Son, Bill de Blasio, Mayor. Wow. Yeah. Please give me who they represent this to.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your event.
Thank you, Famod. We appreciate it. Nalo's office, who's always there for us. So we're gonna give her at least a few words. Thank you. Please give her a hand.
Thank you, everyone. On behalf of New York City Comptroller Scott Stringer, I would like to congratulate the organizers for today's event, the parade committee, the CAB. This is a very important issue, so please take a lot of information and take it back to your neighbors and families. We've been standing in the sun for quite a bit, and I don't want to delay the entertainment, so thank you, everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you, Shanifa. Thank you all for coming. On behalf of okay, Miss Catherine from the Canada.
I can see the MC don't like me, but that's fine. Thank you very much for coming.
I don't like you.
My name is Catherine Cujo. On behalf of AAC, African Advisory Council, African Diaspora Parade, National Ghana Parade Council, I stand on behalf of everyone and we say thank you for coming. We look forward seeing you next year. God bless you all.
Thank you. And on behalf of those that are organizing today, on behalf of Dr. Coyle, on behalf of the African diaspora, we would like to thank you all for being here today. Thank all these big hospitals, the insurance companies that are here today. This is the first for us. This is something that we want to build. From now on, every year we will be holding this. We hope that you will leave here and let those that are not here today know that this event here is very important that they come over here. This is very important that the African community mobilize. We are here in numbers. We want you to come, get the medical information. We want you to vote. We want to really make sure that you get all the information necessary, especially regarding malaria. The truth is, malaria doesn't exist in the United States, and sometimes it is very difficult for the hospitals to recognize that you have malaria when you first visit from Africa. So it's very important that you come, you get all the information necessary to really be able to talk to them, tell them, hey, I just visited Africa, I need to be checked for my health, get the medicine to prevent you from getting sick when you return. So thank you all. Thanks to Lincoln Hospital for being here, to the MLK Health Center for being here, Harlem Hospital, Mount Sinai, Memorial Sloan Kettering, to the Bronx Community Advisory Board, Jacoby and North Central for being here, the New York City Department of Health, Affinity, Metro Plus, of course, the American Family Care, Harlem Hospital, and thanks to all of those that I didn't call out, but know that we appreciate you being here, we appreciate your support, and we hope that you will continue supporting us so we can make this an event that will happen every year. Thank you all, and we will continue our event, and then we'll go from there. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Come on, let's get some dancing. It's Africa Day, so we're gonna do some African Zumba. We'll do some African songs, all right? Shape Up is a free program for the community. He gives out free classes in all the boroughs, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. And it's free. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to pay anything. All right? Come on down.
So come on, come on.
Thank you very much. One more time. There's the last one going on. Come on, man. You gotta set it up. This one is very fun. Come on. Let me see you move, man. Come on. All right. I'm ready. You know what? Let's talk it, man.
Oh yeah, shake body. Shake body. equilibre, farro quema, décale, décale, crícala, 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 somundo, calo pere, calo pere, calo pere. All the blessings of love and decisions they make me they shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings of love and decisions they make me they shout hallelujah. They want me for ransom 'cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They want me for ransom 'cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. I designer wear now. I take all the girls on a wear now. I'm the man of the year now. And my music they blow everywhere now. All the way from Haiti, the whole world now just to hear me. My haters just to hear me. Nobody think that would hear me. All the blessings of love and they see just to make me they shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings of love and they see just to make me they shout hallelujah. They hold me for ransom 'cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They won't hold me for ransom 'cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body.
Thank you all. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue the event and stop at the booth, get the information, get your raffle tickets, get your free ice cream, your backpacks, and let's have some more fun. Thank you. DJ some music in the meantime before we get Chinois ready.
What I'm gonna teach you guys a Cameroonian song. I'm from Cameroon. My name is Dovo, if I didn't introduce myself. And I'm very happy to be here. And thank you for smiling at me without even knowing me, without even hearing my music. Maybe my music is suck, maybe it's good, but you guys are happy. So clap for yourself. Thank you very much. DJ, I'm gonna teach you guys this song from Cameroon. You say, mini, 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 ya, mini, 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 mini. I can hear you guys. Mini, 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 ya, mini, 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 ya, mini. Loco di dodi, ya, mini. Beme, chichite, ya. You guys have to. I mean, I want to feel like I'm in Cameroon right now. DJ, pause for a second. DJ, pause. I want to feel like I'm in Africa right now, right? So when the boy do this in the neighborhood, right? When I say mini, 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 yeah, mini, mini. So right now it's not high because I'm doing it by myself, but you guys have to be in, right? So mini, 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 yeah. Yeah, mini, mini. You guys, I gotta feel like there's some men over here, man. All right. Exactly. You doing better than these guys over here, mama. I like that. All right, mini, 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 mini. Yini, mini, mini, mini. Loco di dodi. Bembe chichiten. Ya, mini, mini. Everybody hands up. Are you happy to be here? Please, people, clap for yourself. I want to hear you clapping. Let me see you dancing. Let me see you dapping. I didn't see the dap. DJ, do that with the beat. Let me see you do the dap. Mini, mini, let me see you dance un peu. Hey, bougez les reins, ça fait un peu, hey, bougez les, hey, bougez les, hey, bougez les, hey, bougez les, bougez, hey. Okay, DJ, I'm gonna go to my next song, man. Thank you so much. So this song is called Bukang, right? So Bukang means nose. It means showing off, right? And in this song, I'm not trying to say when you reach, you gotta show that you reach, right? Or when you pour, you gotta show that you pour, whatever. What I'm trying to say in this song is no matter what you have, no matter what you don't have, okay? Be happy. Always thanks God for the situation in which you are. It might be a bad situation, but in bad situation, guess what we do? We learn. So in the song I'm saying, you know, show off when you're happy, show off when you have, show off when you have, show off when you don't have. Excuse my English. DJ, Bukang. Okay. When I say Buka, you say Buka. Buka, 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 hey, Buka, Buka, Buka. 2, 3, 7, terre de mes ancêtres, il faut pas que tu testes. J'allume la Guinness entouré de panthères quand je fais la fête. Je fais danser Paris, même si mon esprit est décolonisé. Le beat est bien aromatisé, Teido va danser le zengue. Chacun va danser le soukous, moi j'embarque les belles en ma bouche. J'ai mis tout mon argent dans sous-sous. Bonjour, je vais manger le foufou. Hey! Et régler mes problèmes de famille. Hein? Bouka, 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 yeah Bouka, ha, Bouka, Bouka, Bouka. Viva champagne, Bouka, Bouka, viva de l'eau, Bouka. Ferragamo, Bouka, Gucci, Bouka, Bouka. Louis le boutin, Bouka, sans complexe, Bouka. Même ma babouche, Bouka, dans le Tcheka, Bouka. En soirée, Bouka, Bouka, Bouka. Nouveau, c'est un autre niveau. Jason, ça coupe comme les ciseaux. Moi, je suis sûr de moi. Tu kiffes pas ma tête et je m'en fous de toi. En boîte, je fictionne en champagne. Vrai ingrédient du Bouka. Les tonneaux ils font beaucoup de bruit. Ils m'amusent comme Jean-Michel Kaka. Je veux pas que vous m'appelez boss. Je préfère que vous m'appelez Bao. Je veux que ce son descend de moi comme écouter de Garo à Boya. Que les Tchadiens deviennent même mes copos. Hein? Bouka, 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 yeah Bouka, ha, Bouka de, Bouka, Bouka, Bouka champagne, Bouka, Bouka de l'eau, Bouka, Ferragamo, Bouka, Gucci, Bouka, Bouka, Louis le boutin, Bouka, sans complexe, Bouka, même ma babouche, Bouka, dans le Tcheka, Bouka, en soirée, Bouka, Bouka, Bouka. Je vole comme un drone, je te mets en l'air. Le pistolet, le fusil, le met en l'air. Des jolis chéris feront l'affaire. Laissez-les boire et c'est moi qui gère. Je suis les prêts, ne cherche pas la guerre. T'as rien à dire, mais tu la fermes. Mon style est plein d'armes, ça c'est sûr. Je peux pas me changer, je suis pur et dur. Bouka, 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 Bouka. Viva champagne, Bouka. Viva de l'eau, Bouka. Ferragamo, Bouka. Gucci, Bouka, Bouka. Louis le boutin, Bouka. Sans complexe, Bouka, Bouka. Vraiment babouche, Bouka. Dans le Tcheka, Bouka. Eh Bouka, eh Bouka. Bouka, Bouka, yeah Bouka. Bouka de, Bouka, Bouka, Bouka. Alright. I was supposed to do two.
Merci.
I'm still left me.
When you started, they're coming back.
And Mom needs to buy you guys candy today.
They're coming back. They're coming back. You haven't started.
DJ, the next one is called Hololo.
Hololo.
And this song means a lot to me because it talk about my childhood, talk about where I came from. I came over here, thanks God, because of basketball. Got to come to this country, play basketball, the sport that I loved, and go to school. But I remember back in the day when I was in Cameroon, I didn't have anything. And I was broke. When you're broke, life is hard. You know, girls don't like you when you're broke. Little boys, listen to this. Women don't like to worry. You gotta make sure you got money in your pocket. All right. So the song, it just talk about the things that I went through, the people that was beside me, the fact that no matter what, God allowed me to get out of no matter the adversities, God allowed me to get out of that situation and come over here and then wake up in the morning, go to school without worrying about walking 5 miles, 10 miles by foot to go back home. Not worry about what you're going to eat in the morning, what you're going to eat in the afternoon, what you're going to eat at night. It just seemed like here God provide better. And so the song is about that. It's about the life that I had, and then like the life where I am today. And thanks God for that. So I put this song. Go. Je ne mets pas le bouton pour fictionner les gens. Même avec les tchakas, j'embarque les petites. Si elle répond aux critères, chez elle, je vais signer. Mais c'était beignet, bouilli haricot, beignet, bouilli haricot. Aujourd'hui, c'est le champagne entouré de nanas. C'est le vrai africain de Paname. Là-bas, encore le médecin, on a toujours la poussière. Mes combis de la galère sont restés mes amis. Quand j'ai commencé musique, ils m'ont dit motion de soutien. Un seul mot continue, attention aux aigris. Et les méchants, les jaloux te mettront bâton dans les roues. Où est l'œil, où est l'œil. Ah ouais l'œil. Les étapes de ma vie m'ont déguisé. Le tchot de tâche mon tablier. Le Seigneur, mon bouclier. Où est l'œil, où est l'œil. Ah ouais l'œil. Fais quoi, on va pas se plier. Je me rappelle quand je criais le maïs pour apaiser ma famine. Quand je faisais la chasse avec mon ami Nyama. Le Tout-Puissant a changé les données. Le travail a changé les données. Le visa a changé les données. Quand j'étais dans la galère, on me faisait pas la qualité de bisoussien. Je sentais pas l'essence, le bien mais le foirage me rendait invisible. Le gars si, n'oublie pas la go de ta galère. La gossi, n'oublie pas le dio de ta galère. Surtout pas, c'est qui t'a mis au monde. Où est l'œil, où est l'œil. Ah ouais l'œil. Ok, DJ, pause this one. Yeah, this. J'ai jamais touché les Champs-Élysées. On dit que je veux rêve, je suis colonisé. Beaucoup de rappeurs parlent comme perroquet. Le manque d'action va les chandéliser. Kaki, donnez-moi le café. Non chef, j'ai pas dit de me chicoter. Pour être ici, je me suis débrouillé. Avec pardon, je n'ai pas m'embrouillé. Je laisse l'impression d'une guitare tête brûlée. Je perçais comme la voix de Mousse Sangaré. Yon sur sa tanière de vos façons barrières. Mon passeport recame, en fait part de mes misères. Immigration amère, on meurt dans le désert. Passion amère, on peut fonder qu'on se je kiffe bien le state, mais je perds pas mes repères. Et bien les hobos, Sonego, c'est mon joker. Bongolo. Ils sont les nations et DJ. Loin de volume on ma mic. Bongolo. Ils sont les nations et ça c'est la foutaise. Volume on the beat please. Vitamine de manioc sans pointure de capote, ça attire les salopes, moi je kiffe le hip-hop. Les fake shit me revoltent, le crime bat les records, les gens changent de couleur, moi je suis comme douleur. Travailleur immigré, je suis pas coopérant, si je savais whiteiser, je serais Mitterrand. Nouveau sur le terrain, ça pue comme le canard de New Bell à Milan, Boudia comme Samuel. Ou Big Shot, même sans les millions. Yeah, on est Big Shot, même sans les millions. On dit que le cash nous a tous mis les ménottes. Si c'est le cas, c'est que c'est ça qui nous pilote. Bongolo. Mission les Nassoué. Ça c'est la foutaise, hein, qui remplit la falaise. Hey, bongolo. Mission les Nassoué. Ça c'est la foutaise. temps s'arrête pas, mais nos vies s'arrêtent tous. Pour le temps qu'on est là, on s'assure que ça dose. Quartier doux, c'est le monde entier qui bouge. Mais quand nous on meurt, y'a que famille qui pleure. 2018, toujours esclave en Libye. Donc contre le mur, on ne sent plus les risques. On voit pas que cette route peut être notre suicide. On voit pas que cette route peut être notre suicide. Nique la torture de mes sœurs dans le pays arabe. Prostitution forcée, en dehors de bouche. Donc contre le mur, on ne sent plus les risques. Donc contre le mur, on ne sent plus les risques. Je veux juste donner une chance à ma progéniture. Fais des virements pour les mises au lait. À l'eau poisson ou l'homme de lait. À l'eau poisson ou l'homme de lait. Moi j'ai dit mon oui, donc j'ai bolé. Moi j'ai dit mon oui, donc oui. Moi j'ai dit mon oui, donc j'ai bolé. Moi j'ai dit mon oui, donc. Bongolo, 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 bongolo. Soleil nation et mi soleil nanje. Ça c'est la foutaise qui remplit la falaise. Bongolo, bongolo, bongolo.
Wait.
Daddy, did you put my ticket?
No, yeah, we have to. Hold on to it.
We have to call.
Hold on to it.
Okay, so hold on to your ticket.
That's your ticket, okay, Papa? Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the raffle for Martin Luther King Jr. Health Center.
Thank you.
I'm about to pull it. Anybody wants to give me some money so I can pull your ticket? All right. Somebody wants to win. So we ready? 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, please. I am about to pull the ticket.
Oh, over there, over there.
All right, I'll pull the ticket here. Ticket number 115328.
No!
Ticket number 115328. That's Mr. Justice D. Mr. Justice D, are you here? If you're not here, we have to pull another ticket. If you don't give it to those that are here. Ticket number 115328. Is that you? 115328. Mr. D, come over here. That's you. I need to see the ticket to make sure that it's yours. Bring it over here.
Okay.
No, another one. 115.
328. Right after that.
So you're going in Africa? Go in my country.
115328. Mr. Deep is the winner for this drawing. Please give him a hand. All right, Mr. Deep. So don't forget what we agreed on. You know, I want my money after.
Hello, next
so
one, right?
we're about to get his present. All right, please give him a hand. He has his drawing. Well, you got to get the picture here.
Be on TV?
Yeah.
Olive.
So David is the winner for the Martin Luther King Jr. Health Center drawing for this event. Thank you.
How I go to Africa now? How I go there?
Thank you very much.
Africa.
This is the first one, so I'm going for the second drawing. Okay, we're gonna have a lot. All right. So here we go again.
If you win it, you get the whole book set.
Oh.
Win it.
Ticket number 115312. 115312. Guzman.
Another man?
115312.
Another man again? Wow.
Guzman.
That's for the same one, right?
Once. 115312, Mr. Guzman. Twice. 115312, Mr. Guzman. 3. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next one since Mr. Guzman is not here. One more. Ticket number 115321. 115321. Evie Aya Lenore. 115321. Evie is here, Miss Evie Aya Lenore. She's the winner over here. Come over here. We have a second winner from the Martin Luther King Jr. Health Center drawing. All right. Hey, let me see you over here. 115 Congratulations. Merci. Avec tu vas parler.
Non, je parle que le français.
Ah. All right. So, what did you get it?
Thank
Thank you.
All right, I think there's another drawing that we're doing. We are going to have a lot. There's a lot of presents. So we are very, very glad to have everyone here. Okay, ticket number 115394.
Oh my God, that was so close.
115394. Monsieur Mamadou Diallo. Wow. Monsieur Mamadou Diallo, let me see. 115394. That's those two match. Mr. Diallo, here you go. Take those. These are your presents. All right, we can do a picture here. Lucky, Mr. Diallo, thank you for doing this drawing. Thank you for your presence. I'm putting another ticket. Ticket number 115377. 115377. Duma. Oh my God. Duma.
What I'm getting? What I'm getting? Oh my God! Thank you. You want to take a picture here?
Click closer.
Come on. You want me to show you a lion too?
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gentleman. Well, ticket number 115319. 115319. Judy A.R.O. Judy. A.R.O. Where's she at?
This her right here, she's coming.
Wow. Judy A.R.O. Oh my God, I know who it is.
Thank you. Oh, she got a beautiful gift.
So,
very nice.
Wow, she got a beautiful gift.
Thank you.
Thank you. You get a picture? What did she get? Get that.
She got a tea maker.
Oh, nice.
Wow, look at that. That's so cool.
Click.
The perfect Ivana maker, man. So bougie, Ivana.
Thanks a lot.
No.
This last guy, we get to go with her. Raisa Abedeng. Raisa Abedeng. Well, look at her. Congratulations. 1153. Oh, wow, she's got a pretty nice bag. So we take a picture.
Can you stand there, please?
Okay.
Look. Excuse me. Miss, can you come that way, please?
Yeah, right there, right there. Smile.
MLK Jr.
Help Center. You got it? C'est bon?
Thank you. Congratulations. Ticket number 115313. George. Ticket number 115313. George. Once. George twice. Jorge 3 times. He's not here. We go to the other one. Ticket number 115310. Rosemary Ophelia. 115310. Rosemary Ophelia. Once. Rosemary Ophelia twice. Rosemary Ophelia twice. Oh yeah. No, this is a 115310. Let's see, 115310. Okay, Rosemary Ophelia, she's here. She did. Oh, yeah, she has it. That's nice. All right. Come on, we get a picture. Congratulations.
Click.
All right. Ticket number 115330. Bernardino Rivas. All right. This dude is here just to win something. He finally got something. Bernardino, you're going to need a lot of apples. Congratulations.
Hey, hold it. Get in the phone. Get in the picture, Diane. Hurry up.
Dude is going to be healthy, man. A lot of apples.
Look. got one more.
Thank you. That we doing over here. So whoever has ticket number 115326. 115326. Sushmata Dija. Sushmata Dia. Okay, cool. 115326. Congratulations. So, come on up for we take a picture. Congratulations.
Awesome event.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you to the mom. This is a learning process. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for all the service you do for the Jamaican community. Thank you. Please give him a hand. Please give him a hand for doing this. Thank you very much. The drawing for the airline ticket is going to be coming shortly. In the meantime, we'll have Chinois perform.
Bonjour monsieur, vous vous appelez?
Je m'appelle Seydou Douma.
D'accord.
Je pense?
Non, non. Et vous êtes membre de l'Africatvisa, c'est ça?
Oui, je suis membre de l'Africa Diaspora, de l'African Community Advisory qui a organisé cet événement.
Okay. Est-ce que vous êtes satisfait de ce festival aujourd'hui?
Oui, je peux dire que je suis satisfait parce que c'est une première édition. Vraiment, la participation de nos Africains n'a pas été vraiment de la manière dont on le souhaitait. Et je pense que vraiment, on doit lancer un appel à la communauté africaine et à la diaspora en général pour se mobiliser devant ces genres d'événements parce que c'est des événements qui leur donnent des informations dont ils ont besoin dans ce pays, surtout dans le cadre sanitaire, le malaria, l'hépatite, l'hypertension artérielle, le diabète et tout ce qui s'en.
C'est vraiment important et on dit le plus souvent que les Africains ne vont à l'hôpital que quand ils sont malades, c'est ça?
Absolument, je pense que c'est ce que les gens disent c'est vrai parce que si on organise un tel genre d'événement de grande envergure ainsi que les gens ne participent pas, on ne va pas les Africains venir. Faire au moins les tests de glycol, le test de l'hypertension qui est free dans le parc et comme ça tu te donnes les informations pour pouvoir aller à l'hôpital au moment opportun. S'ils ne participent pas vraiment, ça veut dire que ce que les gens disent, c'est vrai que l'Africain part à l'hôpital seulement quand il est malade.
Ok, maintenant qu'ils ne sont pas venus, quelle sera la prochaine étape? Qu'est-ce que vous allez faire maintenant? Est-ce qu'il y a un suivi?
Comme tout projet, on va faire l'évaluation de l'événement d'abord. Et tout le monde sait qu'il n'y a pas eu une vraie participation. Et maintenant, on va voir quelle est l'approche qu'on doit prendre pour vraiment que ça soit un succès. Not only un succès pour le prochainement, aussi pour que les gens participent massivement à d'autres événements de ce genre qui s'investissent suffisamment dans le cadre de la santé.
Merci bien.
Je vous en prie, merci.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. So guys, we are now about to pull the biggest gift we have, the raffle for the airplane tickets. So those that have their tickets, be ready. We will pull it out and we'll find out. The rule is, if we call out a number, you're not here, you're not getting the ticket. We'll pull numbers until we find somebody who's here. So, I hope I win the ticket. So. I hope that Ambrose don't win it, Nabi don't win it. Inez, it's you and me, so if we win it, it's good. All right, so I have Dr. Coyle over here, who's really behind this thing, who has been the driving force. She will be pulling the ticket. So get ready to get the number that's going to win. So go ahead, Dr. Coyle.
Hey, anybody who win, I want to pay the ticket 50%.
All right, Dr. Coyle just pulled the ticket for me. Ticket number 320091. 320091. 320091. Who has that ticket? I'm gonna call it one more time. 320091. Anybody? What? 321091.
Wow, congratulations, dude. But you're going to Africa. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to watch you. 320091.
Yo, go in my country, man. Nabi, attends. Nabi, attends.
You never know. I'll give you 500 right now.
32, what's your name, sir? Come here, Miss Ortiz.
Wow.
320091. Now, Miss Ortiz, you're going to have to go to Africa, man. You're not going to use this ticket to go to the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, Venezuela.
Nabi.
Thank you.
All right. That's the letter. Dr. Cole, come on over. It's not over yet. Come on, Dr. Cole. I have here the letter. Congratulations letter. This is the letter you're going to have, and you will be calling Ethiopian Airlines on the number below, so they can go ahead and assign you the ticket whenever you want to travel anywhere in Africa. All right, Dr. Cole, please present the letter to Mr. Ortiz. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Please give Ms. Ortiz a hand. All right. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing this experience with us. You're invited next year too, and bring us everybody on we do. All right.
Before you go get a malaria shot.
Thank you. Again, this is the event that's under the malaria prevention for Africans mostly, because that is where we usually have this.
Okay. Take my number for me.
This. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Ortiz. Appreciate it. All right. DJ, please continue some music for now.
Africa Day, nous sommes à quelle édition?
Africa Day, c'est la première édition au fait, que vous voyez ici aujourd'hui. Africa Day, c'est au fait une opportunité de montrer, d'apprécier la culture africaine, parce que en fait, ça a commencé par des défilés qui ont quitté de l'autre là, qui sont venus avec la culture. Et l'autre, c'est une opportunité d'éduquer les Africains pour la prévention, sur la prévention de la malaria. Parce que en fait, ça a été organisé aussi par le conseil d'administration pour la prévention de la malaria dans le Bronx, qui est financé par le CDC, qui est Centre de détection des maladies graves des États-Unis. Donc, c'est un financement d'eux. Donc, comme vous l'avez dit auparavant, je suis membre de ce conseil d'administration et nous sommes chargés de réellement passer les informations de prévention et d'études pour savoir comment est-ce qu'on peut combattre la malaria en Afrique, mais ici, comment on peut éduquer les Africains qui sont là et qui vont en Afrique, les éduquer sur la prévention de la malaria, parce que beaucoup reviennent avec cette maladie quand ils vont en été ou dans les vacances.
Alors, comment se passe la prévention ici et comment se passe la prise en charge à leur retour lorsqu'ils sont malades?
Ben, écoutez, d'abord, nous voulons éviter qu'ils reviennent malades. Donc, normalement, pour ce qui est de la prévention, nous avions des hôpitaux qui sont là, comme vous le voyez. Les plus grands hôpitaux de New York sont ici aujourd'hui. Ils vont passer des informations sur comment faire la prévention. Et cela, que vous ayez l'assurance ou pas, il y a des organisations qui sont là, qui peuvent vous aider à trouver les médicaments nécessaires qu'il faut prendre, les mesures qu'il faut prendre pour avoir la prévention. Donc aujourd'hui, nous sommes là pour passer ces informations. Tu as l'assurance, tu n'as pas l'assurance, où est-ce que tu dois aller? Mais aussi pour les éduquer avant d'aller. L'exemple que je vais vous donner, avant que tu ne partes en Guinée, moi par exemple qui suis guinéen, avant que je ne parte en Guinée avec mes enfants, chaque année, je prends généralement... Pour mes enfants, on va à l'hôpital, on a des prescriptions de l'arium. Une semaine avant, chacun de nous prend un comprimé. Et c'est un comprimé par semaine, une semaine avant le voyage. Et chaque semaine pendant que tu es là-bas, et au retour, 2 semaines, tu continues à prendre le médicament et tu es à la prévention. Tu n'as pas besoin, tu n'as aucun problème dans ce sens. Mais il faut éduquer les gens. Absolument. Les hôpitaux ne sont pas aussi informés sur la malaria. Donc il est très important, par exemple, quand tu reviens, tu es un peu malade, il faut leur dire de vérifier, de faire un diagnostic sur la malaria. Tu leur dis par exemple, je viens de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, et ils doivent savoir que la malaria c'est quelque chose qu'il faut regarder. Et généralement, il y a beaucoup de nos compatriotes qui restent là-bas très longtemps, qui souffrent et qui tombent très malades. Et c'est après qu'on leur dit, did you check for malaria?
que les médecins sont au courant de la malaria. Il y a des médecins ici qui ne connaissent pas la malaria. Karim, il faut le dire, c'est le paludisme. Parce que ça n'existe que chez nous maintenant, presque, hein, en Afrique de l'Ouest. Donc c'est quelque chose qui est éradiqué ici. Donc notre objectif, c'est d'éduquer la communauté, d'appeler les Africains à venir dans ces événements, leur donner l'éducation qu'il faut.
Malheureusement, ils ne sont pas venus. Et quelle sera maintenant la prochaine étape? Comment vous allez faire pour passer l'information en tant que communicateur?
C'est la première édition. On n'a pas, au fur et à mesure que nous partons, nous allons perfectionner la chose et inviter beaucoup plus de personnes qui viendront en ce moment pour s'être informés. On va avoir les heures. On est passé par les mosquées, les radios communautaires, nos groupes Viber comme vous l'avez vu. On a partagé l'information pour qu'ils viennent. Donc et nous allons continuer dans ce sens pour que nous puissions continuer à passer l'information, à les éduquer pour qu'ils sachent c'est quoi la malaria, où aller, que tu aies l'assurance médicale ou pas, où aller pour chercher les médicaments, les informations nécessaires avant de voyager. Et si tu n'as pas d'assurance, ou qui peut t'aider à avoir ces médicaments avant d'aller. Donc c'est l'objectif en général du CAP, du conseil d'administration sur la malaria. Et aussi voir comment est-ce qu'on peut aider ces pays à éradiquer des choses. Ça c'est l'autre objectif. Là, nous réfléchissons comment par exemple aider la Guinée, aller en Guinée et éduquer les gens et aider à combattre le paludisme pour que ça soit éradiqué. Donc c'est toutes ces choses que nous faisons. Donc en tant que Guinéen, il était de mon devoir d'appeler ma communauté pour venir, pour qu'ils apprennent, pour qu'ils aient ces informations, mais aussi qu'ils aient l'opportunité d'être traités. Comme vous l'avez vu, on a les grands hôpitaux ici. Ils ont regardé la tension, high blood pressure pour les gens, le diabète, et mammogramme pour le cancer. Et tous les hôpitaux, ils ont fait des visites de toutes sortes pour, comment dirais-je, nos parents qui sont venus. Si toutefois on détecte quelque chose, ils ont aidé les gens aussi à faire des rendez-vous. On te demande, tu as l'assurance, on t'envoie à tel rendez-vous, tu n'as pas l'assurance, voici telle personne que tu peux aller voir ou telle organisation pour qu'on t'aide dans ce sens.
Merci bien.
Merci Karim et merci d'être venu.
I think the event was successful for the first time. It took a while to put this into place with the collaboration of African Diaspora Parade and Festival. I think that this sent the true message in the community that we have to work together. And the theme of this particular event was the malaria. We were bringing the awareness of malaria to the African community, what they need to know. Malaria is something that's been a problem to those who travel into Africa. And we have never taken a very serious measure to prevent from getting sick from malaria. As a result, we came out with this awareness event to educate the community.
Well, I think the event is a success. L'événement, c'est un succès parce que c'est pour une première fois que les deux forces sont jointes pour organiser ça. C'est vrai, il va y avoir des lacunes, mais c'est des lacunes corrigeables qu'on peut toujours corriger. Et la plus grande lacune peut-être, c'est la sensibilisation et l'invitation des gens pour qu'ils viennent à l'événement. Et c'est sur ce point-là qu'on va essayer de travailler le plus pour encore réunir la communauté et la diaspora africaine.
Bon, moi, je support, I just support both of they said. The only thing I want to say is, I just ask our community people, when this kind of event is there, it's for them. It's not for nobody else. Please come and join and showcase our culture and also be able to take care of our health. Because I think everything you look at in this planet, if you're not healthy, you have nothing. So we put all these doctors, all these hospitals to come in for our African community to come in and get help. So please, next time, when they hear from this, we would like them to come in and participate. So that's because as Ambrose and Juma already said everything. So the only thing is just to call the people to come. Yeah, you know, this year was the first years of this joint event. And, you know, the time we're coming together, we didn't have that much time, like Siri was saying. So we're going to take a look, what worked, what didn't work, how to make sure next year larger group of people know about this, and also try to bring different African organizations on this. because September is the African month. So a lot of things we could do to also give more awareness. For example, we could have some elected officials to join us and come and join their power on this for us to make this a big success.
Well, what's happening is that Health and Hospital Corporation has a program to help every single person that walk into the hospital, whether you have you're legal, you have insurance or not. Now, what's happening is that the hospital have a scaling fee. If you don't have a job, you don't have employment insurance, you can always go to the hospital. And one message to our African brothers and sisters: your health is very important to take care of. Instead of going to a pharmacy and pick up stuff over the counter, go to the hospital. Hospital have a clinic that now open on weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, just to accommodate those that are working that cannot do during the week. So if you do not have insurance, you have a health problem, don't hesitate to reach myself, Nabi, or Duma, or come to the African Advisory Council. We will be able to direct you to the right direction, the right hospital. So all the city hospitals are available to help Bronx.
Yeah, I think for this event, I think we're looking now to go sit down, assess what went right, what went wrong, and try to plan for next year's. Like I said to you in my speech, September is African month. I think we will. For now, we have on the 24th, we have the controller. The controller will meet with the African community at Harlem. That's we call everyone to try to come in on the 24th of September, which is a Monday. So not this Monday, but the following Monday, that was the 24th. So 24, we ask everybody, and this will take place in Harlem at Black Theater on 125th Street at 6 o'clock. So we ask everyone to come in to join us, but they could also go to the controller side to RVP. But even if you didn't RVP, you will still come in, and soon you get to the door, you will get registered. Yeah, that's for the controller is the 24, and I think we have the mayor for the 26th. The mayor is the 26th. So both these events are great events to come in and participate and also get some connection. Because our job is to make event for people who don't have access to those people, for them to be able to have access. That's all we do. Thank you.
Yes, parce que ce que Navi vient de dire, c'est vrai. Et, septembre, c'est le mois de la communauté africaine aussi, la diaspora africaine aux États-Unis. Donc, le 24, il y a le contrôleur qui a invité la diaspora africaine à dîner et puis échanger avec eux. Et le 26 aussi, il y a le maire de New York qui a invité la communauté africaine de venir échanger et avoir un dîner avec lui. Le plus important, c'est de venir rencontrer d'autres nationalités et puis partager les informations. C'est plus important. Merci.
Ton bague là.